Today we'll study the integration using partial fraction. Now, before doing partial fraction, you should understand that what are proper rational function. That is, p numerator is a polynomial, even denominator is a polynomial, and if the degree of numerator is less than that of denominator, then this is the proper rational function. Now we can do the partial fraction for it. Now what is the application of partial fraction? If somehow to this expression I write this as separately as this minus something a upon x plus 2. Since these are two separate fractions, I can have integration of this because it is in 1 upon x form, so it is log of x plus 1. This 2 is in the form of 1 upon x. I can do their integration separately, but this is in multiplication, its integration is not possible. So for doing the partial fraction, the degree of numerator must be less than that of denominator. Now here we have the type of function, that is your x plus a. It is a linear function with degree 1. Then what is the supposition for it? It is a upon x plus a. If linear expression is in whole square form, x plus a whole square, its supposition would be done twice, a upon simple x plus a plus b upon x plus a whole square. Similarly, if it is cubic, like x plus b whole cube, then it is going to have the three fraction, a upon x plus b, b upon x plus whole square, c upon x plus b whole cube. And if it is a quadratic, like x square plus a square, then it is ax plus b over quadratic, that is x square plus a square. So what is noticeable? If it is a linear expression, it is a upon x plus a. If it is whole square, you have to do the supposition in the form of sum, a upon simple x plus a and b upon x plus a whole square. For cubic, it is going to be 3, a upon x plus b, b upon x plus b whole square, c upon x plus b whole cube. For quadratic, it is the most awkward one, that is ax plus b over the quadratic. Now we take example on basis of this. Example is, evaluate the integral 2x upon x square plus 3x plus 2 dx. This particular denominator should be in the form of, that is, factors. So this will have the factors x plus 1 into x plus 2. You can do by splitting middle term. This factor is a must. Now, since these are linear expression, so let their partial fraction be take out this whole expression from the bracket for the partial fraction here. So it is linear, so it is a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x plus 2. Now do the cross multiplication. It follows as 2x equals to a. When you do cross multiplication, x plus 1 got cancelled, so it is a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 1. So we got this particular expression. let it be statement number 2, and this is 1. Now to get the value of a and b, put this x plus 1 equal to 0 as well as x plus 2 equal to 0. So put x plus 1 equal to 0 and put x plus 2 equal to 0. So x equals to minus 1 and here x equals to minus 2. Put x equal to minus 1 in the equation second. So it is 2 into minus 1 equals to a into minus 1 plus 2 plus b into minus 1 plus 1, it is going to be 0. So minus 2 equals to, that is a's value is minus 2. Similarly here, put x equals to minus 2 in equation number second. 2 into minus 2 equals to a into minus 2 plus 2 plus b into minus 2 plus 1. So minus 4 equals to, this is 0, minus b. So b equals to 4. Now these value of a and b you can put where? In the equation number 1 here, where you suppose those partial fraction. So 2x upon x plus 1 into x plus 2 equals to, put the value of a, minus 2 upon x plus 1, put the value of b, plus 4 upon x plus 2. Now write this in the integral form, that is integral of 2x upon x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx equals to constant outside dx upon x plus 1 plus 4 upon dx upon x plus 2, which is equal to minus 2. Which form is it? 1 upon x, so it is log x plus 1, divide by derivative of x, which is 1 here, plus 4, this is 1 upon x form, log x plus 2 and plus c here. So this is how we did the integration of this. Next example, it is integral of x dx over x minus 1 whole square into x plus 2. So since they are in the form of polynomial, the degree of numerator is 1 and degree of denominator is 3. So it is a proper rational function, so we can do partial fraction of this. So take out the whole expression from integral x upon x minus 1 whole square into x plus 2 equals to what? For whole square we do supposition twice, a upon x minus 1 plus b upon x minus 1 whole square. This is linear expression, so c upon x plus 2. Do the cross multiplication here. X equals to a into x minus 1 into x plus 2, b into x minus 1 whole square got cancelled, so b into x plus 2 plus c into x plus 2 got cancelled, x minus 1 whole square. So this is the statement. Now to find the value of a, b and c, put this x minus 1 equal to 0. So put x minus 1 equal to 0, one thing. Then put this x plus 2 also 0. Put x plus 2 equal to 0. So x equals to 1 here and x equals to minus 2. Where to put the values? In this statement here. So 1 equals to, if you put x as 1, what is it? A into 0 plus b into, that is 3, or plus 0. So what is b equals to? B equals to 1 by 3. Now put x equal to minus 2 in the statement here. Minus 2 equals to a into 0 plus b into 0, or plus c into minus 2 minus 1 whole square. So this is minus 2 equals to 9c. c equals to minus 2 by 9. Now we have found b, we have found c, we have to find a also. So compare coefficient of highest degree term. Here in this expression, highest degree is what? That is x square. So compare coefficient of x square. On left hand side, there is no x square, so 0. In the right side, it is what? X into 1. It is a. And if we open the whole square here, it is also x square, so it is c. So what follows here? 0 equals to a minus 2 by 9. So a equals to 2 by 9. So two values we have found by putting this x minus 1 equal to 0 and x minus 1 equal to 0 here. And third value we got by comparing coefficient of x square from the statement which we have underlined here, this one. Here coefficient of x square is not here on left side, right side we got coefficient of x square is a. b is not multiplied by any x square. c of course multiplied by x square is x square into c. So we got 0 equals to a plus c. Now you got value of all ABC. Now let's put the value where we suppose the partial fraction. So what is it? X upon x minus 1 whole square x plus 2 equals to value of a 2 by 9 x minus 1, value of b 1 by 3 x minus 1 whole square, value of c which is minus 2 by 9 x plus 2. Now put the sign of integral. We put up the sign of integral here. So 2 by 9, which form is it? 1 upon x. So answer is log of x minus 1 plus 1 by 3. This is x minus 1 whole square. So for this, first write the standard form. It is x minus 1 raised to minus 2. This is which form? X to the power n. Minus 2 by 9. This is 1 upon x form. So log of x plus 2 plus c. So 2 by 9 log of x minus 1 plus 1 by 3. What's integration of x to the power minus n? X minus 1 is for minus 2 plus 1 divided by power, which is minus 1. Minus 2 by 9 log of x plus 2 and of course plus c. This you can write as positive powers by putting in the denominator. Now next example. Example 3. Integral of 2 dx over 1 minus x and 1 plus x square. So for partial fraction, what do you suppose? 2 upon 1 minus x and 1 plus x square equals to, this is linear, so what is the position? A upon simple 1 minus x. This is quadratic, so it is bx plus c over 1 plus x square, and keep this in bracket. Do the cross multiplication. 2 equals to a into 1 plus x square, because 1 minus x got cancelled, plus bx plus c. 1 plus x square got cancelled. What is it? 1 minus x. So this is the statement. This is equation 2. That's statement 1. Now, one value we can find by putting this 1 minus x equal to 0. So put 1 minus x equal to x equals to 1 in equation 2nd. So 2 equals to a into 1 plus 1 square plus, next is 1 minus 1, this is 0. So a equals to 1. How you can find second one? Because only 1 minus x we can place 0. This is 1 plus x square. So compare coefficient of x square. So what is coefficient of x square in statement 2 on left side? There's only 2 here, there's no x square, so 0. Then it is a into x square, so coefficient is a. Then this bx minus x is minus bx square, so minus b. So what is b equals to? B equals to a, and a equals to 1. Next is compare constant term. Which is constant term in equation 2? Left side 2, right side में a into 1, that is a, and then c into 1 here. So if you put value of a as 1, what is c is also equals to 1. So this is how we got the value of a, b, and of course c all as 1. Now put these values in the equation number 1 here. So what follows from here? Two upon 1 minus x, 1 plus x square equals to 1 upon 1 minus x plus 1 into x plus 1 over x square plus 1. Put them in the integral sign. Integral of 2 dx upon 1 minus x 1 plus x square equals to integral of this 1 upon 1 minus x, and integral is x plus 1 over x square plus 1 dx. So its integration is simple because it's linear form, 1 upon x. So log of 1 minus x divided by derivative of 1 minus x minus 1, so minus 1 will come. Now this expression is to be split into two parts, rather two integrals. X upon x square plus 1 separate, plus 1 upon 1 dx x square plus 1 separate. Now this is which form? This is your form f dash x upon fx. Integral answer is log of fx. What is derivative of 1 plus x square? It is 2x, but we got x. So what we can do in the next step? We divide outside by 2 and multiply inside by 2 to create the derivative. And plus its integration is direct which form? A square plus x square. So it's 1 upon 1 tan inverse x over 1 plus c. So equals to minus log 1 minus x plus half. This is function and this is derivative. So answer is log of x square plus 1 plus tan inverse x plus c. So what we learn in this particular quadratic expression, that when we do the partial fraction, this portion is to be split into two parts. This one as this integral and this integral. Its answer is always going to be what? This f dash x upon fx, that is log of the function. And this is to be done by the special integral formula here. So this is how we can get it answer.